99 Nights in the Forest, one of the biggest games inside Roblox that took over games such as Grow a Garden or Steal a Brainrot, which were games that reached over 22.4 million players and 24 million respectively. However, the rise of 99 Nights of the Forest seemingly were questioned after previous events with their brand new update. To fully uncover the controversy that 99 Nights in the Forest got into, we must first delve into what this game truly has. But before that, if you're to like and subscribe to this channel for more Roblox game documentaries, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, to give you some context, 99 Nights in the Forest was a game that was made by 3 different developers, a group of friends, in fact, that solely made this game all on their own. Their names are Forixai, Viridial, and Cracky4. Their leader, being Cracky4, is the main developer who owns the Roblox group called Grandma's Favorite Games, which has 2 other games aside from 99 Nights in the Forest, which are Mall Tycoon and Parkour Tower that were made by the same group of friends. But enough of that, as their most recent game was a game that they never thought they would succeed. As today, 99 Nights in the Forest was pretty much the biggest game of the platform. You see, 99 Nights of the Forest to those 3 developers were only a small passion project, a project that they were happy to make for Roblox players. However, they never thought it would reach such massive all-time highs of 14,153,173 players in October of 2025. Now, with such a massive player record, this beats out games that were very popular before, like Fortnite by like a measly 2 million players. However, to truly understand how this game got so popular, we must first talk about the game features. You see, 99 Nights of the Forest is a simple game. Unlike any other game inside Roblox where it's vibrant or straight up built like a casino, 99 Nights of the Forest is a very simple game. All you have to do is keep your campfire alive, cut down trees, and survive for as long as you can inside the game. It's like, for example, Dead Rails back in 2024, where many players enjoyed it as it was an indie game genre. For those of you who do not play Roblox, think of it of Steam games like Peak, which are games that are built for you to play at your own pace. 99 Nights in the Forest takes the same route. It's up to you on how long you play or how you progress. And additionally, it's fun to play with friends as there are other mechanics that you could do so, and it was pretty much the perfect game to make content as well for YouTubers, as the game has its own storyline and some of which are eerie in a way, since some people did make documentaries on how the game is referenced towards victims inside the past and other disasters. But enough of that, as I do not wish to scare away you guys. However, this game was relatively easy to understand as well, as when you log inside the game, there's this short tutorial, but you can progress on how you would like, even if you didn't want to do the tutorial. This made the game free, as if you could play it on your own and how you wanted it. It was magnificent for players who just wanted the game to play without anything to grind for. With such good mechanics, simple developers, and a good storyline, this made the controversy that came up recently so much worse. You see, big games such as 99 Nights in the Forest with over millions of players every single day, there is no doubt that they're earning millions of dollars every single month. Think of games such as Grow a Garden, where they have a bunch of options to pay to win nowadays, which I did talk about in my own previous videos, but to give you some context, Grow a Garden is somewhat the same as 99 Nights in the Forest. This game was calm and there was no need for grinding. However, this game was ruined and destroyed as it became a game that required multiple hours to play for little rewards, and not only that, they added a few paid options that give pay-to-win players a huge advantage. This subsequently ruined the game for many people who played Grow a Garden, and it made them drop the game entirely and move to other games inside the platform. Nowadays, Grow a Garden is pretty much never recovering from this, as they did not just lose their players, but they also lost their main developer as well. If you would like the answer to that question, then I would recommend on you to watch this video on your screen right now. But Goa Garden was one of the few cases on how to kill your game as quickly as possible. However, people are now speculating whether or not 99 Nights in the Forest would pretty much take the same route. You see, there is this studio called Do Big Studios. They take Roblox games inside Roblox and pretty much turn them into slop. They also own a small percentage of Grow a Garden, meaning that they can control a small amount of their updates. Although recently players noticed that the development team of 99 Nights in the Forest has pretty much changed. In fact, some of the new additions are similar to those who worked on their Do Big Studios. This made players panic and it raised speculations, anxiety, and terrified users of why these people are part of the development team. Two Big Studios isn't exactly loved, as this development studio has ruined many games before, such as Fish, A Dusty Trip, and other very popular games. They do so by adding a ton of pay-to-win features, meaning that they add as much options for kids or just regular old players to pay as much real-life money in their game. Some would even call it as predatory in practice, but some would also call it just as business. With such a reputation that Dubig has had inside the Roblox platform, many players are scared on how this could ruin one of the biggest and loved games inside the platform. Although it didn't seem long till we got an answer though on why this was true. You see, with the coming speculations of these developers having access to these updates, people think that they have something to do with this brand new update for diamonds. Now, for those of you who do not know what diamonds are inside 99 Nights in the Forest, it's basically their premium currency that you do or something you could pay real life dollars for. Diamonds are used to buy something special, which would be the classes inside the game. Classes are very important. It's the feature that copied off another game called A Dusty Trip that Dubig Studios also owned and the creator of Grow a Garden made. Not only that, but it also copied it from another hit game called Dead Rails. And Dead Rails was the main reason for the popularity inside Roblox and what made classes such an important thing for the platform. However, it seems like 99 Nights in the Forest applied this inside their game under the currency of diamonds. Now, some of you would think that diamonds are relatively easy to get, as of course it was obtainable through certain areas inside the game such as chests, surviving in the game, or achievements. You would think that it would give you around 50 each time you complete one and you can unlock all of the different classes very easily. However, this is where you're dead wrong, as you could only get small amounts of diamonds each time you play the game. This made it so hard for players to get the necessary classes in order to play this game. Some of the best ones cost around 600 diamonds. However, to even get this, it would require you weeks of grinding to do so. Not everyone has the luxury of playing a Roblox game for hours on end. And not only that, a game which you have to actually be required to play sitting in front of a screen. From the old concept of being a calm game and up to your own pace, 99 Nights in the Forest has become a game that you would have to play hours on end, or you could just pay a measly $25 for one of these classes. This of course made players upset, questioning what even happened to the game that they loved so dearly that the three developers for Rixai, Virgil, and Cracky 4 have seemingly gone against their community. With such massive backlash, however, they were able to gain back some community love as they did have this 2 times diamonds event so that players can get more diamonds each day. Although some players think that 99 Nights in the Forest is no longer what it used to be. Even one of the biggest YouTubers who I will not mention, he has said that 99 Nights in the Forest has become more of a grinding game or just pretty much pay for the next class than rather than just actually chilling or playing the calm game it used to be. It's more of paying to win and grinding for loot boxes than just focusing on the story or playing with your friends for more bigger bases. Yes, this is only the start of what is to come, so let's just hold our glasses and hope for the better. 99 Nights in the Forest is still holding strong and they still reach over 2 million players with ease so that they could survive for the next month or so. However, this recent controversy, it might just be the start of, well, for the worst. However, I'm not saying that it will, as of course I do like seeing games such as 99 Nights in the Forest doing well for Roblox, as it is the core reasons of why players would return back to the platform and maybe even play other games. 99 Nights in the Forest is living on a thin line. All they have to do is keep up with their updates and push out better and better content. I have seen that they have been doing well as they have been increasing in players despite it being the summer, which is usually when Roblox games start to fall off due to young players focusing on school, but it's still nice to see that they're growing. Now, all they have to do is just fix some key features and hopefully keep their reputation and current game standards. But anyways, this is the story of the 99 Nights in the Forest controversy. And anyways guys, if you were to like this video and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And additionally, I have one question for you guys who got to the end of the video. Do you think 99 Nights in the Forest is gonna survive? Just comment it down below. And until the next video guys, goodbye.